tell Eric what to do.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan, you want to hear something topical?
God damn it.
Welcome back to Game Over, guys. Dan's gonna sprint past the giant.
Brian, you want to hear something topical?
Neosporin.
Hey, oh, yeah, head on, apply directly to the forehead.
You stay right there, giant.
Next, Eric. Alley-oop.
So I started tanking again in World of Warcraft.
Why?
To interrupt your story.
I wasn't telling a story.
Oh, so I started tanking again in World of Warcraft, and I'm playing a Worgen Death Knight, and I found that being a tank is my favoriteest thing to do. Basically just pulling enemies and going into line of sight. And at some point I developed a character, and I think he's the one that was like time boinking you in the butthole, because it was just like, hey kid, come into this alley, I got a top hat. And because I had the extra XP top hat on my Death Knight.
Oh yeah.
And he would just like beckon them to come in, and he would duck behind the corner, and everyone would jump them every single time, every mob in the dungeons.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey kid, follow me into the alley, and I turn around and hobble in with my big gangly werewolf.
Well, I think what started it as being so ridiculous was because you also had all the orphans out for Orphan Week. Mm-hmm. So it was just
true.
this like hobo man with a stovepipe top hat on. Just
Like
running around
with sparklers and like ribbons and shit dangling off of it. So he had this big like, you know, Oliver Twist theme to him as a werewolf in an alleyway, like a Bloodborne villain. And it made me think of this. It's like, hey kid, come on, I got candy. And they all run around the corner like, oh boy, here I go. And just like 50 like explosions take place and they all die. What did you do, Dan? Is that a bridge? Is that a bridge connecting two upper level rooms?
So in case you're wondering, the first 2 minutes of one of our episodes is talking about World of Warcraft.
Hey kid, you want some candy?
So if you're a viewer and we're all getting back into the game, if you want to play with us,
Well,
and
can
you're
they
not
not-
a shit stain on a silk sheet, then
You should join our guild, Robe
Yeah.
Squadron.
Rogue Squadron.
Robe Squadron.
Don't take that, we need it.
Oh, we've already copywritten it.
No, we haven't. Dan, write it down, put it in an envelope, and mail it to yourself.
Yeah,
That's one way to work around
I
it.
think they just invented that.
Ew! Ew! I hate it!
I saw a poo-poo.
Actually, I know.
Okay.
Is that a doo-doo? Is there doo-doos here? Run through that tiny wall. I bet he can't chase you. No, okay, just
I'm
panic.
trying to get back up here.
Dan won a dex build so he can panic roll everywhere.
Yeah, but he ran out of stems.
Yum, yum. Yum.
I bet if you lure him to that big old wall you just raised up, he can't get you.
You need help, more stamina.
Yeah, you need more stamina. What are you thinking? Why is that bar so tiny?
He wasn't thinking at all, was he?
No, he wasn't.
No.
He just wanted health.
I did.
He just wanted to play World of
So
Warcraft.
I go back
Yeah.
up there.
You gotta lure him into an alleyway, Dan. That's the way. That's the glimmer of wisdom.
Alright, let's try then. Let's see if I can piss him off. It's not that hard.
Brian, you slurping your coffee?
I am slurping my
You pissing off Clive Owen and shoot him up?
A lot
Ow.
pisses him off.
Yeah, he was just sort of a grumpy Gus.
Oh.
Did that... Look at Drew.
Oh.
You know, I don't think you can hurt him with your bow. You probably need to get his arm through there, then pull the lever, and then rip it off.
I like the giant in the last episode of Game of Thrones that I watched.
Oh, I bet you do have to lure him through the wall and then lower the wall and fuck him.
It's like a little guy up there.
I don't think he cares.
He really doesn't.
I bet you need to get him to chase
You
you.
can pop the bubbles that are coming towards you.
Yeah, those little poo-poo
Yeah.
gators. Duty gators.
Mitigators.
Now, Bigfoot! Nope. Oh, he's cool.
Don't make fun of
I'm trying to...
Florida football team like that.
Do they have the Florida Big Feet?
No, they have the Gators.
Oh. Because they have skunk ape down in Florida. They don't got no Bigfoot. I'll tell you what.
Not one Bigfoot?
Dan, you should look back at him when running.
No.
No, he doesn't want to look at me. He's just taking a knee.
Looking at it. He's actually the plumber. Giant plumber for a giant sewage leak. You notice how there's water everywhere.
I know.
Yeah, so, hey, man, I know you called me in here, but, boy, it looks like your septic line just went.
You wanna
Probably got that back in, what, the 40s, 50s? Back then it was all iron piping. Big mistake. They were switching off lead thinking, oh, this is a great idea. Yeah, but the iron piping, it rusts right through.
He just throws shit.
What you really want, some good PVC. Blah.
You want to dodge that?
PVC is less subject to corroding unless you're using the wrong drain cleaner, but you could look at that, read the bottle, you know.
Brian, none of that was a joke. You were just talking about real plumber stuff.
All of that was made up.
Well, I mean, it sounded like real plumber stuff.
Thank you. That was the joke. I was talking like I was a giant.
Here's your problem. Your shit's alive.
It's the premise that's funny, Drew. It's a situational comedy. Giant plumber. Come on. I'm gonna just throw my coffee in your eyes, you you shrill bastard. Hating my situational giant plumber comedy. You would have been voiced by Brad Garrett.
That's actually the perfect voice for the giant plumber. Come on, man. I just want to go up those stairs behind
Run,
you.
go for it. There's slimes are behind you. Except for that one.
Earn your brave card while I drink my coffee and talk about Brad Garrett. Look at all these items he left here.
He's so sad.
Oh, hey! What is this?
Some sort of stair blocker. Oh, I blocked it with my body. Now you get cat pawed.
Keep going.
was
You're
so-
never safe until you break line of sight.
Like, his posture was so
oh,
fucked
hi,
up.
Pyramid Head.
He looks like his son just died and he still came into work.
Yeah!
What just hit? What hit?
Fireball. Right in the tit.
Oh,
One of them. It's a very sad situation, Drew. But not a
it's down
situational comedy, because none of them was a giant.
Hey,
Misery is comedy.
Hey! Ooh! Hey!
One down.
I'm still waiting on that guy. That guy whose wheel... He looks like Dr. Professor Steve. With the size of that blade.
With his hobo rags.
With his hobo rags and his Ludwig's holy blade.
come on. Come on, friend.
Where am I going? Into this alleyway with you?
Come on this alley with my top hat.
Is that candy?
Is the jail made of tin?
Oh no! Uh-oh!
Oh
It looks like I was Big Rock Candy Mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh. My chair!
My pew!
Well,
He smashed his chair out from under him. Boy, oh boy, here comes the hurt. We can't hurt each other. Best friends are we.
yep, they are best friends forever.
Boop, ba-doop, boop, boop.
He's been doing some wall sits or something though, because
Yeah, you saw that.
he did not fall backwards or anything. He just kept standing up.
The fuck is this? With
His mighty glutes.
Dan, you gotta level up your glutes.
Dan put points in the glute.
I don't know what stat they fall under.
Strength.
Strength.
You just gotta do like a whole lot of like hold a bowling ball and just squat. Then unsquat. What's that? Stand?
It's called a squat.
It's called a squat, yeah.
The whole thing standing back up?
Yes.
So like this is a squat,
Well, that was you just standing up from a couch.
but this is a squat, is it not?
You gotta throw your hips back.
That's
like,
why I'm so out of shape. Nothing is exercise.
You gotta present
Like
yourself.
3 squats a day.
That's a lot of doo-doos.
What?
There's your problem. Too many doo-doos in this pew-pew.
Oh god, he had just graduated college. I'm sticking to this narrative
What, this guy?
of his son dying and he still
Oh,
came into work because he doesn't know what else to do.
Sad giant plumber.
Yes.
Giant plumber. Don't forget your falling friend. Oh! Ooh. Oh! Hey, he missed. Man, is that thing's entire life purpose? Just to flop off like a piece of wet toilet paper?
Let's go with yes.
You're particularly gassy today.
What are you talking about? That's like the first burp I've had all day.
The plumber thing, you burped like 8 times. It took forever to get through.
I'm sorry.
People are gonna fast forward.
Down to the back of the church.
That's what I want to. That's what I want to do.
People are gonna fast forward on their VCR every time Brian starts doing the plumber thing.
If we were on VHS, we would be dominating absolutely nothing, except for the conspiracy theorists that are wondering how we sent things back in time.
Vintage.
What is this video game? Is this a video game? Is that an actor? I can't tell. Did a computer make that? How did they do the giant? This is baffling.
There's a door.
This is a real place, it must be.
Why does it seem that part of the screen goes off the sides of our television set? How is it so wide? Was this formatted for a feature-length film?
People are just panicking because they think that this is gonna happen in their neighborhood.
Oh.
Kind of like those videos today of people using VR stuff and just panicking.
Something right. You're right.
It seems like I'm falling because I'm being shown an image of falling.
Moving when you...
Oh.
Check up above you. I'm sure something's gonna flop down and kick you in the ass.
I'm curious if all of those videos are of non-gamers.
Yeah, of course they are. They probably have a bunch of people like, whoa, this is really cool. Or people that are just sort of like, Drew, and they're just like pissed. It's like, yeah, I guess this is okay. It's kind of neat. I'm looking forward to like something fun on it though.
When I really stand in a single spot and shoot zombies around me, I expect it to be a little scarier.
Like his breath starts to condense and it gets cold in the room as he absorbs all the heat.
Nope, that's a loop around.
Hey! But yeah, I'm sure they take the funniest reactions. Like, look at this bitch, she's shitting pants!
Sigmar! Or Sigward!
Oh, how was your nap, dude?
He's Sigmire. Let's be real. Reasonably sane.
Reasonably sane.
Yeah, thank you.
I am a knight of Katarina.
We know.
Yes, you told me
I
before.
managed to track down
Maybe it's a different one. I mean,
store of treasure.
his helm.
Right over there, across that narrow path.
Oh, and he raised the bridge!
Yeah.
Except if you hit that button.
Always
Yeah,
so
guaranteed
Goes
falling.
yet so far.
Tell him to go first.
I'm in quite a pickle.
These guys are always in a pickle.
He just has to think. What you got, Sigurd?
Hold your horses a moment.
So he's telling us, oh yeah, it's that
I
button.
know. Treasure
want this
is
treasure,
so
man.
sorely tempting.
Yes.
I also like these huge goddamn
I'm getting... Oh, yeah, I'll keep talking.
candelabras.
Alright.
Chandeliers!
Okay.
Because it's a candelier for chandels. Alright.
Shandai.
Ah, fuck, Pumpkin! Don't scratch my elbow! Next time on Game Over, guys!
Pumpkin gets declawed.
Oh!
Never.
Let's put those little nubs on our claws.